This Earth of yours will be reduced to a burned-out cinder.
Real wrath of God type stuff.
Biblical. No, not yet.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room.
I came here to give you these facts.
Dogs in camp, living together. Mass hysteria.
We're going to live on. Today, we celebrate.
Flabbergasted by the Audacity. It's been so long.
I think it's been a month.
About a month. Yeah.
Actually. Been about a month. I normally have to not make the episode like super duper long, but we have a shit ton of stuff to talk about. Like I've been having stuff like on the back end for like a while now. But before any of that, welcome to Flabbergasted by the Audacity. I'm Jamal.
And I'm Patrick.
And how you been, buddy? How's it been? How's it been
Doing
going?
all right. My first day on vacation, and it's fucking raining.
It mostly goes like that. No, isn't that how it normally goes? That when you're at work, it's nice and sunny. That as soon as there's like a vacation, you do a vacation first that you get, it rains.
It's been like that for the past month. Every day I go to work, and oh, it's gorgeous out. My day off, rain. Yeah. It's either raining or it's gray. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Come on.
Well, it's supposed to stop. Hopefully soon, but there should be some nice days ahead where it's probably pretty warm, hopefully. Mm-hmm. But shit does have to talk about. Let's get to the stuff that's like a bit bigger. The first thing is I want to congratulate the New York Knicks of the NBA, the basketball team, for breaking the drought of, was it I think 23 years of not winning the cup, winning the final. So congratulations to them. I'd like to congratulate New York City. I would not. Keyword is not congratulate the fans. Did you see what happened in New York after they won?
It was a riot, I guess.
It was just the one part about sports that just really upsets me, because I'm a big sports fan, as you know, as the podcast knows, and I want my team to win, for sure. But to then torch a school bus for no reason, it ruins it, because then it's like now it's just vandalism. Now it's just vandalism at this point. Now we're just being stupid and burning stuff, and they broke a cop car. I'm like, for what, guys? Like, there's no reason. There's a poor guy. This guy, he's an Uber driver, just trying to provide for his family, and his fucking he got his bumper torn off. You know, and now he has to call Uber and call his insurance company and hope that, you know, that these things can be paid off by the insurance company. I hope that it does, but it's like that's the part about sports that just really fucking sucks, man. I hate when that happens. It's like your team wins, congratulations. It's not my team wins. Now I'm gonna go fuck the city up. Like,
makes no sense at all.
I never got that part, because to give you an example, I'm not saying that hockey's any better than any other sport, but I also want to congratulate the Carolina Hurricanes for also winning the Stanley Cup. It's been 22 years since they've won the Stanley Cup, and they had a parade. Nothing happened. They had a parade. They all had a great time. That was it. No riots in the streets. Nothing. Maybe
I have a
because
theory,
it's
though.
New York City.
No, I don't think it's just because it's New York City. I think it's just it's a problem like men have in general, right? You get pent up with because you're obviously heavily invested in the sport.
Yeah.
And then the lows and the highs, your testosterone levels going up and down, fluctuating throughout the game, and then finally there's a giant release at the end. Oh fuck, we won, let's go! Or even the reverse of that if you lose, right? Yeah. And then you have to express that energy, and if you're not like physically active regularly, then you have an excess of that, and you got to let that out, and it comes out as destructive. That's a theory I have.
It could be, but then why did Carolina Hurricanes, like, they won the Stanley Cup? There was no riots in the streets. They were happy. There was a parade. It was a very nice parade, but there was no fucking no destruction of anything. You know, so I hate that. I hope that they're ashamed of themselves, and I hope that there's arrests or fines given out, because it ruins the life of a fan, because then you get thrown into this box of, see, when you guys win, you destroy the city. You know, it's like, It's not fun, you
Yeah.
know. It's like, and even Montreal, like even from the Montreal Canadiens, for as they did, you know, they said please do not have fireworks, and boom, what do you know? And then these people get arrested, and then they complain. And I'm like, you can't complain when the police told you to not do it. It's just, it's mind-boggling. It really is just mind-boggling to me. So, anyways. That was my really quick for that part, and also wanted to congratulate all the countries that are participating in this year's FIFA. I've been watching it. I'm not a very big soccer fan. I know Canada's playing today versus Qatar, um, but just in terms of the tournament in general, I think it's been great. There's been a lot of upsets, a lot of new countries that have been a part of this that are proving that they can compete versus some of the best. My favorite story so far of the World Cup, even though it's just started, is a 40-year-old goaltender from, let me find the city that he's in. It's one of the smallest cities to ever make it into the World Cup. And they were playing off against Spain. And Spain is a monster of a country when it comes to soccer. It's a country of Cabo Verde. I hope I'm saying that right. I probably am not. Um, but they're one of the smallest countries. Like their population is super small. Anyway, so their goalkeeper, who's 40 years old, made in soccer on average you have like around like nine to 10 shots on target. He made 20 saves. There was 20 shots on target, and he was able to keep Spain from scoring a singular goal. That's First of all, that's Capo Verde's first point ever in the FIFA World Cup. They didn't score either, but that was their first point. But the goalie, my favorite is just how crazy the world is that he had an Instagram page, obviously. He had about maybe 500,000 people that were uh, following him. After this game, you want to know how many people are following him?
How many?
6 million.
Whoa.
Fucking insane. And I mean, he deserved it. And he was so humble when they spoke to him about it. And they spoke to him, and he was going, you know, I never imagined that this can happen. I'm so grateful. You know, my grandparents come from a very poor family. This is the part that affects me. And unfortunately, I have to talk about Trump. I try to avoid him now as much as I can on the podcast. But unfortunately, it involves this particular story. It involves USA. I won't say Trump. I will say USA. His mother, for some reason, wasn't granted a visa to attend the World Cup. I am now getting word as I'm checking out Cabo Verde's stuff about Cabo Verde, like the news about them, that now she was issued a permit, I guess after the backlash of online social media that she was allowed. But basically, she was not allowed to get in. Now, what I find so interesting, Patrick, is there's a referee in South in Africa, one of the best referees in the world, was denied entry into United States to participate in the tournament. Both teams of, I think it was Iran and some of the other teams in the Middle East were strip searched. No other team but them were strip searched to enter the United States. Basically what they're saying is the United States, for a FIFA World Cup, America has not really been friendly to the world, basically, for the whole World Cup thing. So I found that quite interesting, to say the least, about what's been going on with the World Cup. But I will say, it has been really funny because to see the fans of different countries come together when their respective teams win. My favorite example, Mexico City and Japan. It was the funniest thing. They had Brazilians dancing to Gangnam Style. Fucking the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. It was so funny to watch.
2015 all over again.
Honestly, bro. And you know what? You know what? It's really nice to see. I think it's really just to see, as much as there's been, you know, these little issues of where certain countries have been more scrutinized and certain referees can't get in because of where they're born, to see what's been going on in terms of the fans coming together, it's been really nice. Honestly, it's been really, really heartening to really lovely to see. I've been really happy about it, to be honest. It's been really nice to see that. So that's my my sports talk of the day. We'll have more next time. But,
All right,
for now,
all right.
that's all that we have. Well, what do you have, Patrick? What do you have on the long list of things to talk about?
Well, in this past month,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard about it by now, but
Yeah,
Disney released their newest Star Wars slop, Mandalorian and Grogu.
yeah. I did hear about it. Yeah,
Budget of about 300 million.
yeah, and it's done what? Hopefully nothing.
It's coming up to 400 million, which means
Oh.
that's not good at all.
Yeah, it's not good at all. It's
Because
not good.
typically,
That's not good.
just to break even, it's double your budget, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, they're in the hole, to put it lightly. And
That's
then
good.
of course you had 2 movies back to back, little indie horror movies. You got The Back Room,
Yeah,
based
they
off
did
of
very well, I heard.
that game, right? It's a game on
Yep.
Steam, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And Obsession, made by some YouTuber for like $750,000.
I heard this movie. I might have to watch this movie. I'm not a big fan of horror movies, but I heard that this movie is like the actress who plays the girl. Like I've been seeing the memes about it. The whole no, like
Yeah. Oh, I'm
She's
seeing it
fucking
this week,
amazing.
this coming week.
okay.
Just been
All right,
so
let me
damn
know.
busy, and but I'm really looking forward to it. It sounds great, and
Yeah, well then you know what? You and me have a very similar taste for most stuff when it comes to movies. So if you like it, then I'll probably will have to sit down and watch it for sure. But no, the slop, it's not being any better. I just saw the trailer for Shrek 5.
dude, what the fuck happened with Shrek 5?
Dude,
I thought they were
it's
fixing it, and then they come back and it's the
They
same
didn't.
shit. It's
They
the
did.
same.
I'm like, guys, what do you not understand? We don't want this. We don't want it, man. It's like, it's just.
You're
I
not
just
getting
don't
it.
like. But it's so frustrating, cause I'm like, they all. Honestly though, big brain play from Dreamcast or
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast, sorry. DreamWorks 2, when they released the trailer, did you see that on the official YouTube channel they disabled comments?
Yep.
I was like, yo, you're fucking right, because we would be all up in that shit.
Well,
But of course,
I
for
don't
the
get
other,
it.
like,
Why would you change the art style 5 movies in?
I don't know. I don't
Makes
know. I don't
no
get it. It's
sense.
like, the other movies have been, like, fantastic, nothing's been, and now all of a sudden, we're gonna change it. Like, it frustrates me to my core, because it's like, this is a beloved franchise that when it was being made was just like a whatever movie, like we'll release it, a little side project, fine. And look how much money it's made. It's one of the biggest franchises in the world. And then you're gonna fucking kill it. Like you're gonna kill it. Like Sonic listened, Sega listened, and look how successful they were on their 3 movies. From
Well,
what I have a buddy of mine who's a major Sonic fan, and he's like, some of the best movies they've ever made. And I'm going, that's great, because he loves Sonic. And for him to be like, it's a great movie, that's hard, because he is a harsh critic of Nintendo and Sega stuff. So I'm happy for him. I just wish DreamWorks would see that.
Well, I think they
Like-
did listen to, at least for the story, because did you notice Zendaya wasn't in it
Yeah,
at all?
it's not,
Maybe
which
they
is
killed
fine.
her.
That'd be great. Well, but then the thing is that they have 2 kids, and you see the 2 kids in like that jail cell for like a couple seconds.
Yeah.
May I also say, you are ogres. You're
Mhm.
supposed to not be the most beautiful people on the planet. Why do they look like every fucking teenage boy in today's day and age?
Yeah,
With
the
the
fucking
broccoli haircut.
yeah, the broccoli hair. It's like an epidemic.
I'm
They're
like-
putting it in shit, and everyone unanimously hates that haircut.
Yeah,
So I don't know
like-
what it's doing in certain media.
I don't know any guys who are with good-looking girls who have it. Like I haven't seen it, so it's like it's just. And what also frustrates me, and this part it's on the side of also I think the consumers, which is that being us, is the fact that I believe that everyone goes, oh, it's just AI. Not everything is AI. I admit a lot probably is AI, but not everything. For everyone to just immediately default the answer of it's got to be AI, it's getting a bit absurd.
Well, the
Not
reason
everything
they're
is AI.
saying it is just because it seems so basic. It's like it has no human touch to
Yeah,
it
but are we-
that makes
but
it
are we
special. So they're like,
surprised?
oh, AI. It's like,
Yeah,
if,
but are we
dude,
surprised?
remember when you
This-
die in
this-
COD, you'd be like, it must have been lag. It's like that. It's just,
Okay,
it's,
okay.
it's just an excuse. It's a scapegoat. That's all.
Okay, well, if it's a scapegoat, fine. But like, I mean, the movies these day and age, there's not a lot of movies that have a lot of culture, especially when it's from like these bigger companies.
Well, because it's the same thing that happens every time. We're trying to appeal to
Yeah.
everyone, which means you're appealing to no
Yeah,
one.
exactly. It's like just be true to yourself. Be true to the movie. Like, it's one of those things where I'm going. And for me, what baffles me is these smaller companies like the Backrooms, like Obsession, that they don't have the ability. They don't have the risk to make a movie to where it might not appeal to everyone. Like they don't have that opportunity. Unfortunately, they have one shot. Really have one shot to make it or break it, and if they don't, they're probably never gonna make a movie again. This is DreamWorks. They got money on top of money. Just let it happen. Like, try. At the end of the day, it's like, if it doesn't work, okay. You're a multi-million-dollar company.
Well, I think
You're gonna
it's a
be
question.
okay.
It's a question of product versus passion. Like Shrek 5 isn't a passion project.
It's a product.
It's just a product. Whereas something like Backrooms or Obsession, those are made at like a
passion.
great risk. Like you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, we're just making this little movie here. It's like, no, I want to make this movie. I want to get it done. And you can see
Yeah.
that in the filmmaking, and people watching it can feel it in every frame.
And honestly, like I said, I just hope that it continues this way in the sense that these smaller movies, smaller corporations, like you said, like the YouTuber, like the video game guy, that they start stealing the spotlight from these bigger companies and show them that we're not interested. Because the only way that this is going to change, that we've said on this podcast many times, is that the only way that this is going to change is that if we, the people, make them change.
Yeah.
It's like it really is up to us. So for I don't know who's listening or whatever, but I just hope that down the line, that it just takes one. It takes one person to go, no, I'm not going to see that movie. I'm not going to give them my money. And continue that and see these other smaller companies. I bought. I did not download. I bought Iron Lung. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I bought it.
I watched it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's pretty freaking good.
There you
Although
go.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I fell asleep for 5 minutes and I was completely lost with the ending. Dude, I was tired as fuck, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna watch this. And I was like, this is going great. I'm enjoying it. And then out of nowhere, I just black out, wake back up. The movie's ending, and I'm like, wait, what? Why is it? What? Okay, all right. But it's pretty fucking good. I was worried about the runtime because, like I said, the game itself is literally 90 minutes, but the movie's over 2 hours, which is kind of strange. But they made it work.
Okay.
And I have to say, Markiplier's acting. It's like okay, so you have like the goats, right? They're 100% quality.
Yeah.
And then you have like college acting. I would say Markiplier is, I think, a touch above college acting.
Okay.
But it's serviceable, like it works.
Yeah.
So now overall, it's great, and including Markiplier, that's 4 YouTuber movies that came out in the last year. And,
yeah, you're right. And then
3
they
of
all
4 did very well. 3 out of 4.
Yeah,
One of them
yeah.
bombed, but that YouTuber
What was
sucks
that
and everyone
bombed?
hates him.
Oh yeah. What was the movie?
Not Shady Oaks, something Oaks.
Oh, I heard about it. Yeah. I remember.
But
it
yeah, it's
vaguely.
Chris Stuckman's movie, and
Yeah.
man can't even review movies properly anymore. And he tried to put out
Yeah.
a horror movie, and no, it was
Yeah.
badly received. It wasn't very good. But
Yeah, I remember
that's
that.
that's a common denominator for these little projects is they don't have the budget to do big ad campaigns like these major studios. So what really gets them money is word of mouth. When you put out something good,
for sure.
people talk about it and they'll go see it.
For sure. There you go. Exactly. So like, that's what I'm saying. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping that we're going in the right direction. I really am. I really am hoping that these movies fail. Like, I'm not gonna go watch Shrek 5 in theaters. I'm just gonna download it. I'm gonna download it for free.
But you are gonna see Doomsday, aren't you? For the tradition.
Yeah, Yeah, that one I'm gonna have to. Unfortunately, there are some exceptions.
You know, Jamal, you don't have.
That's
You
the
really don't
exception.
have to. I don't know why you're doing this to yourself.
Well, I mean, because we saw Endgame together, that's why I was like, okay, like,
No, Endgame.
guess.
Endgame's fine. Endgame's the end of the line. That's like the cutoff for me, dude. There's a new Spider-Man
Yeah, that
coming
was.
out. I don't give a fuck.
I saw.
I don't care.
You know what though? You know what though? You know what though? The new trailer just came out today. Give it a watch. I just watched it today.
I don't watch trailers anymore because if I do end up watching it, I don't want to know anything. Because I find the
Okay,
best way
fair.
to experience movies,
Is blind.
yeah, blind. Because
Fine.
otherwise, I find if
So-
you see a trailer, you're just waiting for that moment to come that you saw in the trailer. Like, oh, that part was so cool. I
So-
can't wait to get there.
So the thing is that when I saw that first trailer of Brand New Day, I was not interested. Like, what? This looks like fucking garbage. This new trailer that I saw today, I was like, huh, not great. Not saying it's great. I was like, okay, now I'm getting a little more interested into it because of what I saw. I won't say anything. I won't say any spoilers, but I was like, huh, okay, for me at least, for to say the least. But yeah.
Okay.
Moving on though, speaking of not slop but stuff coming out, GTA 6 just released the date that you can pre-order. They released the cover art. So it's to be June 26th, I think was the day that I saw.
To pre-order?
So the pre-order of the game, yeah.
And it
so
comes out
now,
when? Do you know when?
still, it seems that those rumors were false. That it's gonna come out as expected. So say pre-order release date. Rockstar is November 19th is when the game comes out. You can pre-order June 25th. So GTA 6 will be released on November 19th for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS. Again, no account for PC. So
Yeah, they haven't even announced
guess
the
we're
PC
waiting.
version yet.
yeah, which for anyone who, I still don't think Rockstar is dumb enough to not release it on PC. They're not dumb
No,
enough. I don't think
they will release it. It's just it'll be about a
It's gonna be
year,
later on.
year and a half afterwards. Like like GTA 5.
At this point, I'm fine with it. I'm not buying a console. I'm not.
No, with these
I'm not.
prices, I'm good.
No, it's nuts. It's nuts. I don't have the money for it. There's so many other things in life that I want to look forward to doing. Yeah, my own place, stuff like that. It's not worth it. It's a nice game, but it's like it's one of those games where like it's better with friends. And if you're not getting it, if Michael H would get it, whatever. It's like we all have PCs. None of us have these expensive consoles, and the PS5 did terrible. There's nothing on this will be the PS5 and Xbox better be praying that this game comes out and it's perfect. It can't even be like Cyberpunk. It has to be perfect. Cause if this game is bad, the consoles are done. The consoles are done. I think the console war will end right there. 100%. Because if this game is bad, it's over.
I just
So-
want just let Gabe win, okay? Steam, it just can't lose. It does so well. Everyone loves them
does
in their
so well.
service.
Yeah. So I'm going. I know that Steam probably spoke to GTA to go like, can we have the game? And I bet you Xbox and PlayStation poured money into Rockstar, saying no, you're only gonna give it to us two. That's it. Because I know that they're worried. I know that they're worried. They gotta be because they have nothing. The only console that probably is just doing okay is Nintendo because they have Mario and stuff like that, so they're always gonna be okay. But
Did the Switch
PlayStation
2
Xbox,
do well?
the Switch 2 did okay. Like even for me, I'll be honest, I regret it because the game that I wanted, I played it and I was like, this is really good for 35 minutes, and I was like, okay, I'm done now.
Well, that's
Like,
that's
the-
always been my problem with Nintendo. They sell mini games for the price of like full games on other consoles.
Minigame. The game, I will admit, there's more content. I will also admit, I just don't have the time to play it. It's like, I come home, and I'm fucking, I can't even, half the time I'm falling asleep, I'm like, what am I doing? I'm gonna go to sleep. It's like, I legit play 5 games. Like, consistently. And guess what? 4 out of the 5 are on my PC. So it's like, it's one of those games where it's a little more funner with friends too. No one else has the game. No one else has the Switch 2, stuff like that. So it's like it's just Nintendo did okay. Like the Switch 2 did well because there are games on it that are not released on Xbox or PlayStation or on Steam. It's a Nintendo exclusive. Fire Emblem, Legend of Zelda, Super Mario, Kirby. It's like all these games are never gonna be on any other console but Nintendo. So for anyone, any Nintendo fans, guess what? You got no choice. It's Nintendo or nothing. You know, so they have their monopoly to say the least. You know, so it's like, did it do well? Yeah, but guess what? It doesn't make a fucking difference because they own those monopolies. So it doesn't matter if they do well or not. They know what they got. They know who they have, and they're never gonna let go of these staples of Mario and stuff like that. So, you know, but GTA 6 coming out. I know the release date when the pre-orders drop. It's going to be insane. It's gonna be sold out in minutes.
Well,
so
I don't know if you saw, but not E3, but they had those game announcements like last week, I think. Are there any that interest you?
I know that Nintendo Direct did theirs, and there was nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was like, okay, cool. All right, we're gonna be leaving.
No, I saw two that looked pretty cool, and it was the one I'm actually excited for. This is gonna be one of the only games I'm like ever gonna pre-order. Like I haven't pre-ordered a game since like Spider-Man, the first one. But they're doing a new Metro game, and I don't know if you ever played them, but they're fucking excellent, like horror shooters. So.
Oh yeah, the Metro games. I've heard about those games. Yeah.
So I'm playing through the trilogy right now because I bought it on Steam when I got my PC for like $15 for all three. So I just finished the second game this morning. I'm gonna play the third probably sometime this week. Just gearing up for the fourth. I'm doing 100% achievements on all three. Okay, and
I love it. Okay, go ahead, man.
Do the first two, not too bad, about 25 hours each. But the third, I don't know what happened to this gaming company. They just blew up and like, you know what? You know how the first games are kind of small and like fun? Well, let's just like turn that up to 11. So now you have giant open world sections. Now there's 68 achievements instead of 40. And I'm like, oh,
Jesus Christ.
Challenge accepted. This one's going to be an easy 50 hours. All right. But I really hope they hit it out of the park with the fourth one. Because the number of times we've been let down by sequels in any media, I've had enough. So I really hope it's good.
I'm hoping. I hope for you that it is good, but yeah. So we're gonna see. I really am curious to see. We'll have more news as GTA gets closer to its release date about what's been going on. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I did see that today, so I just wanted to throw that into the podcast. Getting into a little more local news. This one I found pretty interesting. I had spoken about this. I was very passionate about this on the podcast. The Quebec government and the universities, McGill and Concordia, mostly. So I remember we had spoken about it. For those who don't remember, if you don't remember, Patrick, that I've spoken to you about it, was how McGill lost a lot of their extracurricular programs. One surprising one being running, like cross country stuff like that, because of the government cutting funds, about the whole English thing and everything like that. You know, they want the tuition hikes and all that stuff. So they finally came with an agreement. I think it's a genius play by McGill and Concordia. I think it's fucking genius, and I don't think Quebec understands how easy it is for this to be obtained. So basically, their agreement was for $20 million shared between the two universities, that the 60% of the students must have a minimum grade. I think it's 6 out of 10 of a minimum grade oral French level, basically. So to be able to hold a conversation in French at a basic level, basically. 60% of their students must be able to do that. What's so funny is that Quebec agreed to this, by the way. This is not like a proposal. It's agreed. Quebec said, fine, no problem. But they didn't say the English kids. They just said in general. McGill has a 20% registration of native French students. So now they really only need 40%. Because 20% is already French. Like, they already have it done, you know? So I was like, okay, did they know that? Now, Quebec did say that if they failed to meet this requirement, that they would be fined $1,500 per kid for a maximum of $25 million. So they do have some work to do for sure. And how they going to do this test to see if they're passing? I don't know. But I think it's a genius marketing strategy by Miguel and Concordia, and it's going to give them a lot of money back. So I'm happy for them. I'm hoping that that this can be done properly. Um, in other news, we are approaching a Quebec election in October, and the race has gotten so much closer. It's now become a three-way race. We had spoken about this maybe 2 or 3 months ago, where I said it was between the Liberals and the Parti Québécois. Now it's between the Liberals, the Parti Québécois, and the CAQ. They are back from the fucking dead. Somehow, they go left, and the new chick came in, and she revived the motherfucker. And they are right in this race with the other two. It's going to be very interesting because the Liberals are doing something that they don't normally do, which is they want to enforce French. And I was like, that's not your thing. Your thing is to actually help the English. So it's interesting how this is all going to work out. When we get closer to it, I'm going to have more of a detailed situation. But in short, basically, they want to encourage French in a way that doesn't harm the English, which is, I agree. I think that's the right way to do it, and they just want to do it in smaller ways. Whether that be social media, to have, not enforce, but to give a spotlight on French social media stuff more than the English. They want to try and have a mix of music in stores that are French and English. So different ways to enforce French, and this is from the Liberal Party.
Don't force us to listen to French music. It's awful, okay?
It is awful. I'm not
I really
saying
don't
it's
like
not,
it.
but this is their way of trying to, because again, the Liberal Party has always failed to, I guess you could say, get the votes from the Francophone voters. They've always had the English vote. They don't have to worry about that. They've always had the English vote. That's never been an issue. It's the French vote that they so desperately need to try and win this election. And I get what the strategy that he's trying to do. However, because of the Liberals' background and the Liberal Party's background, the Parti Québécois go, they're just trying to get your votes. They're not going to help the French. They never want to help the French, which is true. So it's going to be very interesting, this three-way race. I'm very excited. I love politics. I think it's going to be a very exciting three-way race. I'm excited to see how these parties are going to be doing this. So yeah, do you have anything else on your side?
Yeah. So I don't know if you heard. I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Elon Musk just became a trillionaire, which that came out of nowhere. So.
No, I actually didn't hear this one.
You didn't hear that?
No, I.
Because it was well, it's one of those things where it's like, technically doesn't have $1 trillion, but he's worth $1 trillion, if you know what I mean.
Oh, he's worth. Okay, his net worth. Yeah.
Yeah.
His net worth is $1 trillion. Okay.
Yeah, but
Cool.
it's
Congrats, I guess. I don't know.
I mean that's cool. Of all people to get it,
Yeah.
I think he deserves it. His technological developments and advancing shit.
Yeah.
He's actually
Well-
trying to do stuff, whereas most people just have a company that makes like Bezos, right? Man
Yeah.
just sells crap on his store and has a mediocre streaming service. That's it. It's like, okay, that's
true.
nice.
Well, I actually had a chance. Yeah, because it's been so long. I haven't had a chance to talk to you about it. One of my dad's friends actually owns a Tesla. I've never been inside a Tesla, never in my life. So he goes. We're asking. We're questioning him. We're questioning him about the car because it's one of those cars that I've always been interested in because of Elon Musk and what happened. I know that a lot of people were like, the Cybertruck I hated. So it's like, what was it about this car that he wanted to get it, right? So he told me some pretty cool things. The first thing that he told me, I thought this shit was hilarious, Patrick. You would have a fucking blast with this shit. The computer, the AI, the whatever, like, you have Siri and Alexa.
Is it
and all that
Grok?
stuff.
Is Grok in the car?
Grok. Yeah, Grok is in the car. So Grok, there is a mode you can change Grok to be a girl, whatever, but they can have personality, right? So while we were driving, he put the personality to vulgar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're in the car, And the guy, my dad's friend, goes, tell us a joke about Montreal potholes. He goes, yeah, these fucking potholes. Every time I'm fucking driving, my cameras have to fucking calibrate every 2 seconds because it's. But he's actively swearing, like he's saying fuck. I'm like, what? So then he finished talking, and I said, in the back of the car, I said, man, that was a lot of fucking F-bombs. And then he responded. He goes, yeah, what's a fucking to ya? And I was like, excuse me? Oh, Patrick, I swear to God, I was like, what? Like, it threw me off. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. He goes, yeah, you fucking, like, they fucking, it feels like a real person. Patrick, it scared the fuck out of me.
Because I
was
saw
like,
Musk was on a episode of Joe Rogan last year with the early versions of Grok doing that.
Yeah.
And he put it on the vulgar setting, and Rogan's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, we're going to have fun with this. But it wasn't being as vulgar as Musk wanted. So he's like,
Okay.
And Rogan's like, oh, I thought it'd be more fun. Like, yeah. And Musk is like, yeah, me too. I'm going to have to have my guys look at that. Because it wasn't, it was being like more vulgar than usual, but it wasn't full on like you're describing now. And Musk was like, no, we're going to turn that up even more because it's still being a little too politically correct for our taste.
Yeah. No. Dude, it's fucking vulgar. It's funny though. So what he also showed me was his car has self-driving, right? So that was the part I was really interested in because I've heard about this, whatever. We've heard on the news in the past of cars self-driving, not working, whatever. So he was doing it, and man, this car fucking self-drives perfectly. Dude, I would put money, you have an accident first driving yourself before the car does it. Because, like, there was a moment where we're driving on the street, whatever, and the car, of course in Quebec, no turn signals, just turned. And the car knew. He slowed down and he moved over. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it knew. It fucking knew. I'm like, wow. Like, so that was some crazy upside. Of course, no gas, all that stuff. You can set it to where the car will, if you go to work at 10 o'clock and it's fucking -40, the car will turn on 2 hours early so it's nice and warm when you get into the car.
2 hours? It takes that long to warm up?
No, if it needs to, Patrick. If it needs to. I'm just saying. Okay. As an example. But it's like, but the only two downsides is this. Of course, one, it's still a battery, right? So if you're going somewhere you need to charge, you're going to be waiting at the minimum 15 minutes wherever you are. But that's not bad. 15 minutes, you can look at something to eat, whatever, and then chill. That's one.
Well, it depends on what you're doing and where you're going, right? Because if you're going crazy, if you're going crazy far, then no. But if you're just going to and from work every day, it's fine.
For sure. Then exactly. That's why I'm still on the fence because sometimes we do gigs where it's far. There's no charging ports anywhere around. And the second thing is that the cameras, especially in the winter, can be obscured by snow. That was the second issue.
Well,
but
all cars are like that.
Yeah, but for example, Tesla relies a lot on their cameras, so that was the main. He goes, I find myself in the winter just having to dust it off quick before I get into the car. But I'm like, fine, it's whatever, because But those were the only two downsides. But I gotta say, I was quite impressed. I was really quite impressed by the Tesla. I cannot lie. I didn't get out of the car going, thank God I didn't buy it. I was actually, fuck, it's actually not that bad of a car. I was quite impressed. And it was really cool was when it was self-driving, you have different modes. Like you can pick normal, slow. He picked Mad Max, so it's the fastest one.
Nice, I like the name.
The name was so. I'm like, that's the fitting name. So like we're going on the street, you're supposed to go 50, and the Tesla's doing 70, and I was like, Mad Max.
That's funny. You just break the law mode.
Basically, that's
you get pulled over, sir. To be fair, I wasn't driving.
To be fair, sir, the car was driving itself. I was on Mad Max mode, like so I found it pretty funny. Yeah.
So if you had to get an electric car, like you had no choice, would it be a Tesla?
I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet to where it has to be a Tesla, because I did see this other company. I actually saw it in Toronto, and that leads me to my next sweat wet. I guess you can say. It's gonna be 2 seconds here. I'm trying to find a. And I have to make. Ooh, can I have soccer here? I do sports. I do sports ball. But did you ever hear this company called Rivian?
Say it again.
Rivian.
No, I haven't.
So they're brand new. I saw the car in Toronto while I was over there, and Very nice car. Very nice car. Also self-driving. I know that the Polestar self-driving. So would I have picked the Tesla first? I don't know. It would definitely be my top 3. I will give you that one. I think it would be in my top 3 cars for sure. But I'm not 100% sold on it just yet because you also have the SUV. Not the biggest fan of the SUV. I do like the car, the sedan version, better.
Mhm.
But
Well, there's
but
sports. The sports ones are really cool, I find.
yeah, for sure. And he said that listen, the cars are always being updated, the system's always being updated. But he does say that it's like an iPhone, in the sense that at a certain point, you can no longer update because the mainframe of it, like the motherboard, whatever's in the car, it can't. So it's like at a certain point, you're gonna have to get a new car if you want the new features. Like the older Teslas have the older self-driving stuff like that. He has one of the newer Teslas, and this is like like they're still at the most recent up-to-date version of the car, for like the system updates and stuff like that. So no, it was really cool. I was very impressed. Very impressed. I can't lie. I'd be lying if I said I was wrong. But to go into my next swagway, I got the chance to go to Toronto to go see Bruno Mars perform in person. Bruno Mars, fantastic musician, fantastic artist. I've never been to Rogers Stadium in Toronto. A couple of things about Toronto. First of all, too many fucking Indian people in Toronto. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But they gotta calm down. I don't know if we gotta deport them or something. Maybe there's a little Trumpy moment here, but like
interesting. When it affects
you,
no, it's fine, isn't it?
No, Patrick. It was insane. I didn't realize how bad it was. It's insane how many Indian people are in Toronto. It's wild. It blew my mind. I was like, wow.
And this bothers you, eh?
It didn't bother me. It only you know what it bothered me? I was good with it until we were leaving and we were going to Kingston and we stopped to get some food and I went to this Chinese place called New Box and there was Indian people in the back. I'm like, okay, guys, what the fuck's going on? Where's the Chinese person? Where's the Chinese person running this shit? Because it can't be you guys. And it was them and it tasted terrible. And I'm like, okay, all right, guys, we need to find something somewhere. I don't know. It was very interesting, to say the least. But Bruno Mars was great. Rogers Stadium is a very weirdly placed building. Because to take the metro to get there, like the Bell Center, right? Or even Parc Jean Drapeau. Like, the metro's not far. When you went to go see the metal concert, how far is it to walk from the metro station? Like 10 minutes?
About, yeah. It's not far.
Yeah. 25 minutes to walk to this bitch. It's like a good 15-minute walk from the nearest metro station in Toronto. By the way, my Toronto metro station is garbage compared to Montreal. What the fuck? First of all, Montreal, you have Berry-UQAM, which is like the hub, right? It's like the 4 lines. But you have like Lano-Gru, Snowden, Jean Talon that connect to like other stations, right? Or in Toronto, it's like there's the yellow line, and that connects to everything. If you don't get on yellow, you're fucked. Like everything goes through yellow, but none of them connect to everyone else. It's only yellow. There's only one station at the very end of one of them that connects 2 other lines, but like it's only yellow. And they use metal wheels. It's fucking squealy. It's not I was not happy. Not a pleasant ride at all in the for the metro stations in Toronto. But Rogers Stadium was very beautiful. I have a question. And you can't even answer because you're not a woman. I did ask my girlfriend this, and she told me the answer.
You know what? For the sake of this question, I now identify as a woman.
I'm a woman? Okay.
I'm a woman.
And then I'm going to tell you it, and then you're going to go, no, I'm a man. So I'm going to the concert, right, whatever, we're in line, we're getting the tickets and all this stuff, whatever, and we're walking around. Tell me why, Patrick. Tell me why. Why there are so many girls wearing nothing. There's a bra and fucking short shorts. Do you think Bruno Mars is gonna pick you?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
And that's what my girlfriend said. My girlfriend said it's the hope that maybe. I'm like, there's no fucking way. First of all, he's married to a beautiful supermodel. But like, But because you fucking from Toronto is gonna be like, nah, fuck my supermodel wife. I want you. Fuck off. Like, why are you dressing like this, bro? Why? Like, honestly, it blew my mind. It blew my mind. The part that was funny though was before the show even started, they had this QR code that you can scan. You can get your photo. You can like post something, whatever. Like, oh, first Bruno Mars concert, or can't wait to see Bruno. People were actively using the QR code to like hook up. They're like, my boy's single, 20. You're like, they had like 28 years old from Toronto, all this stuff, whatever. And then a girl would post something afterwards, and I'm like, that's pretty funny. That's pretty cute. My favorite post though was this woman. She's like in her 60s, whatever. It's like her mom and her daughter had posted the photo. She goes, "My mom's first concert ever. Can we get a high for I think it was Beatrice?" And the crowd just went, "Hi, Beatrice," and I was like, people doing people things. That's always nice. So that part was pretty cool, I will say. The concert was great, and Bruno Mars paid for everyone's ticket to get home. If you took the metro.
Okay.
I thought that was pretty nice of them. So great concert, Toronto, too many Indian people, and the traffic is insane. I will never complain about Montreal traffic ever again. I will probably in a month, but for like this month, I will not, because Jesus Christ, any time of the day there's traffic. You want to do 10 kilometers, it's going to take you an hour. In Toronto, it's insane, insane. I had never seen that in my life. I was like, why is there so much fucking traffic in Toronto? I don't get it. So yeah, definitely that part was pretty annoying, but it was nice though. It definitely was a very enjoyable experience. My girlfriend and I loved Bruno Mars. He's fantastic. But yeah, Toronto, not too many. They gotta go.
You gotta go.
They gotta go.
I've had enough.
I've had enough. Did you have anything else?
Oh yeah. Sadly, Spencer Pratt lost the California elections.
Who?
Oh, you didn't? Okay, Spencer Pratt, who was a former
What the fuck is it?
reality show star, was running for mayor for LA because LA is, I don't know if you know this, burned down and full of homeless people and crack addicts, and people are tired of it. So he ran for mayor, and it seemed like he was gonna win, but then you know all these mail-in ballots suspiciously came in last minute, and he lost by a lot. So.
And he lost to who? Like the Democrats? Is he a Republican?
Well, quote unquote Democrats. I think they're communists.
Well, I'm not. How is he surprised that he lost? He's in California. California's always been a Democratic state for years.
Yeah, but considering how bad things are and the amount of people talking out and being like, "Yeah, I'm tired of it too. I can't even take my kids to school without coming across a crack addict, either what do you call it, overdosing, or masturbating, or just defecating in the streets."
Ever since I stopped talking about Trump, I no longer get social media about Trump. Maybe because I said his name today, I will. But I've not gotten anything, and it actually made my life a lot better. So I'm fine with it.
That's what I'm telling you. If you ignore politics, your life becomes so much brighter. The only reason I cared about this is because I like movies, and most movies are made in Hollywood.
In LA, okay, I got you. But for me, I don't care. I see Trump. Like I said, I just hate America in general. So whatever happens to him, if he dies, so be it. I don't care anymore.
This had nothing to do with Trump. I don't know why you went that way.
Well, no, I'm just saying Trump or like politics or anything that has politics in America. I don't care. I don't fucking care anymore. I don't care about Canada, and I think Carney's doing great.
I can hear your blood pressure going up right now.
I think Carney's doing great. I like all his deals. I keep seeing this post though, about the G7, where everyone's talking and Trump's just kind of standing there. Did you see about this?
No.
Because this is just, I don't even know what's going on. It's just they kept saying that like nobody was talking to Trump. They're all just kind of like not talking to him. Canada did do Carney's smart, man. I know you don't like him, but Carney's smart, man, because he had a moment. There was a hot mic moment between him and Trump about the whole Canada with the whole EVs, about the Chinese cars coming into Canada, and he just quickly went to Trump. He goes, "Listen, I know you're upset about the whole EVs about China, but let me tell you that it's only 4 point very minute % of market will be Chinese cars." And Trump goes, "Oh, okay, I like that." And I was like, yo, Carney, yo, the guy's good, man. I like him. I fucking like him. I like him a lot. So he's been making good deals. So hopefully,
I'm
everything
still
works
waiting
out.
for the housing prices to go down, taxes to go down.
I'll let you know.
But
I'll let you know.
you know,
Well,
that'll
like I
never
said,
happen.
anytime Polyev wants to actually say something that they're gonna do and not just complain, I'm ready to listen.
Did you
But
get around to
as far-
watching him on Rogan?
I didn't get around to him watching on that,
Check
but I
it
did
out.
get
It's
around.
pretty great.
I did get around to watching him once again complain about like Carney did, and then offer no solution.
Hmm.
That's the part that pisses me off. He just kind of says shit. He's like, yeah, he's doing this and he's doing that. I'm like, okay, what's your option? What's your solution? Let me hear your solution. And then he doesn't say anything. It's like,
Well, regardless of whether or not he gives solutions, I think it is important to have critics of what you're doing because it really allows you to think
Yeah.
outside the box,
For sure.
right? So if everyone's
sure.
just kissing
I-
your ass, like you're doing great, you're not gonna really do that much improvement, right?
no, for that I agree with you. I think there should always be critics. It's just I just don't like the fact when you are constantly criticizing and you are never.
He should pat him on the back occasionally and be like, "That was pretty good. I'm
no,
proud,
no,
I'm proud
not
of you, my
even-
son."
Not even like the Cole Carney, where I was saying Polly will make something about Carney, and I'm like, okay, cool. He's doing it wrong. What is your solution? What would you do better? And there's never an answer. That's the part that upsets me. But I digress. The last thing I'm going to talk to you about, because it happened today. This is like a public service announcement, and I hope no one has to go through what the fuck I had to go through today. For everyone who has a phone, and that's mostly basically everybody, and you're going to change companies, make sure that your phone is not port protected, because Jesus fucking
You
Christ.
say poor
This-
protected?
Port,
Port,
P
okay.
E P O R, port protected,
Okay.
because Jesus fucking Christ. My last 2 days, Patrick, have been hell. I've been trying to go from Telus to Rogers for the last 2 days. My phone has been fucking port protected. You wanna know what that is, Patrick? It
What
was
is
the
that?
dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. What it is that it protects your phone number in case someone hijacks your phone number and pretends to be you. Why would you want to be me? First of all, what are you gonna do with my phone number? You're gonna text people? What are you gonna text them?
Just the end.
I don't know what the fuck you're gonna text them.
Because I can
Yes.
that I'm you.
There's multiple times. You know, so it's like this dumbest fucking thing. And it's like, my God, it's like, just let me transfer. Patrick, it took me 2 days. No joke, 2 full days to get this shit done. Talking was Telus, calling was Rogers, talking was Telus, just to get this shit done. So if you ever are going to change companies, make sure beforehand that your phone is not port protected. It will save you time, tons of time. So just be sure of that.
Okay.
To say the least.
I will be getting a new phone soon. Mine is on its last leg.
So then, but if you're still with the same company, you're fine. It's just when you have to change company. That's
Okay,
the problem.
yeah,
But
fine.
I do encourage you to look, because I was paying $111 with Telus for my phone. I'm now paying $50.
Why the fuck are you paying
So-
so much for one phone? You're just
Exactly.
you, right?
Exactly.
That's so
Well,
weird.
it's me and my dad, but
Oh.
my dad paid also $111.
Holy
wasn't
fuck,
like
how
you were
many
playing
gigs
together.
do you get? Like 500
We're getting
gigs
what,
a month?
150? 150, which I don't even use. Patrick, I went to Roger to go, give me like 20. They're like, we don't give you 20. The minimum we can give you is 100. I'm like, fuck off.
The
whatever,
minimum
fine.
is 100? What the fuck?
I know, it's 100 now. So if you have a good plan, Patrick, you're happy, like, don't move, like, stay, dude. Like, don't even change. But like, I had no choice, you know, because it's like I wanted to change company because I was tired of Telus. And when I was changing, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And I told Roger, listen, I barely use like my data. Like, so if you can find me a plan that's like 20 gigabytes, like I'll take it. It's like, unfortunately, sir, the most small plan we have is 100 gigabytes. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But like, I'm never gonna use that much, but whatever. So now in total, I'm only paying $50 with my phone, and it's a lease. So I get the phone back in 2 years, which is perfect because iPhones don't last longer than 2 years, anyways. So I do encourage you to look if you want, but if you want to stay, I understand because it's been hell these last 2 days dealing with this fucking bullshit. So yeah, but that is it. We've reached an hour. That was a good episode. I do have to run, but this has been Flabbergasted by Audacity. I'm Jamal,
And I'm Patrick.
and we'll hopefully see you guys in not 1 month. Hopefully.
Times are hard.
rests with you. Rests with you.